Good afternoon, comic book fans. Welcome back to Ka-Pow Comics. I was going to say the review thing. I'm your Rebel No Shorty, and I'm clearly a little bit out of it today. I was off yesterday, and my day off was spent being very, very poorly with a summer cold. I am still a little bit sniffly, my throat's a little bit sore, and I'm a bit spaced. I only had about 4 hours sleep last night, so apologies if this is a little bit of a weird one. I'll do my best. I'm going to start with a little bit of free comic book day news. Yay! Basically, Marvel have managed to get theirs out on time. Well, Marvel and a little bit of Viz as well, quite surprisingly. I totally forgot this was a thing, but High Republic, Star Wars, but as a manga thing, you know. Yeah, so we've got these in. I totally forgot we could even get those in. I know the IDW one, High Republic one, we can't. We also have Avengers, which is the Al Ewing. No, is that Al Ewing? No, that's Jason Aaron. It's the next one. Spider-Man Venom, which is the Al Ewing one. Now, we've got these, but you can't have them. Basically because Free Comic Book Day has been put back until the 28th. Basically because Diamond UK is still going through problems. Cannot guarantee we'll get everything until the 25th, which is the Wednesday. So that's when we're going to do it. It's a bit of a pain. I understand that. And I know a lot of you are like, but I want mine now. But you have to wait. Basically, what we're doing is trying to get as many people in store as possible on the day. That's the point of Free Comic Book Day. Because these free comic books aren't free to us. We pay for them. Not much. You're talking 20 odd pence per comic book, but it costs us money. And because we order literally hundreds of them, it costs us quite a bit of money. We've still got some from last year, which we just haven't been able to even get rid of because we've been unable to have a day where we can get a lot of people in store. And that is a really bad thing for a small store like us. It has a big knock-on effect. And not only is it money we lose, literally just money spent with no return whatsoever, it kind of hits us quite heavily in the fact that Free Comic Book Day is our busiest day of the year. To the point that there's not even a single day in the run up to Christmas which comes close to it. The last Free Comic Book Day officially that we did, we made more in that day than the entire 2 previous weeks combined. So not having it is a bad thing. And not being able to do it all on the same day when we've got a better chance of getting people in, which increases the chance people are going to come in and see something that they like and buy stuff as well, which is what the point of this is. It's why small comic book stores do it, is kind of bad for us. So apologies. I know it's pain in the neck to have to wait. I know some people who are like regulars with us who don't come into the shop, they get stuff sent out, wanting if they can get stuff posted instead of coming in. I'm afraid if you live locally enough to come and get them, you have to come in and get them. There's a few of our regulars who live on Guernsey. They're going to get theirs posted. They're not going to get them posted until Free Comic Book Day, and they're going to pay the shipping cost to get them. We're not doing that for free. But they're the people who literally cannot come into a store. For anyone else who's either a little bit busy or has some problems with trains, I'm really sorry. There's probably another comic book store nearby to you or closer that might be able to do it, or maybe there's going to be some stuff left. But we do this for a very specific reason, and without that reason for doing it, we wouldn't do it at all. And I know it seems like it's kind of a little bit selfish here, but this is a business, and I do need to pay bills and keep the lights turned on, the rent paid, and my own wages. So apologies for all that. I will keep letting people know what's going on for Comic Book Day as much as I can. I'll keep posting stuff on the event page for it and on our Facebook page for it. You can find us at Facebook.com/Ka-Pow Comics, Ka-Pow Comics, I think it is. And you can find us on Instagram at Ka-Pow Comics UK and Twitter at Ka-Pow Comics UK, all one word. And we put up as much information as we can on there. But that's for another time. Now we're on to things we've actually got in that I can sell you. And we're going to start with a nice previews exclusive. San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, should I say. Batman, White Knight, and Joker, which is basically one of my favorite little Batman runs the past few years. And I kind of like the fact that, yeah, Batman's looking all cool there with his Batarang on a chain thing. But the Joker, I'm trying to see if I can get an angle of this so you can actually see it behind the sticker. Yeah, there we go. He's got a little Batman pop figure. How cool is that? So technically, you're getting 3 pop figures there. Bargain. Other awesome one in which I got. This is a bit of my childhood coming back here. MTV Moon person. Nice little rainbow colouring going on there, and the flag. Very, very funky. Only got a couple of those in. They're kind of odd. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to sell them. I've got them because I thought they look cool. Let's see how it goes. We also have some Overlord manga back in stock, 6, 8, and 10. We have been seeing a bit of a delay in getting our manga in, well, back orders anyway. Basically found out from just news, actually, that manga's having an absolutely huge resurgence in the States at the moment. And that means an awful lot of manga stuff is getting delayed because we import pretty everything from America. A few more action figures now. These are all reserved, and there is one missing because what we have here is 16, 17, and 19. So number 18 hasn't arrived yet, but it will hopefully arrive soon. We have Storm Shadow, Snake Eyes, Baroness, all G.I. Joe, all for the same dude, who may or may not be watching right now. If he is, don't worry. The third one is not that we haven't got it. It's like we've ordered it. It's on the way. They're going to send it. Other things now. New Mutants, latest trade of that. Whistle, a new Gotham City hero, which is a YA DC one. I do like the look of these. The artwork looks cool. Nice, lovely colour palette for them. Generally worth checking out. This one is technically not new, but due to a little bit of confusion between myself and my ordering software, I ordered Harrow County Omnibus Volume 2. Turns out nobody wanted it. I just ordered it by error. So we've got in Harrow County Omnibus Volume Omnibus 1 now. So if anyone wants it, they don't have to just get Volume 2. Speaking of big things, Spawn Compendium 1. This is another one that is not necessarily new, but Spawn is going through a hell of a resurgence at the moment. So people want to get in from the beginning. Here you go. This is literally the Spawn 150, including stuff by Alan Moore, Frank Miller, Grant Morrison, Dave Sim, Mark Silvestri, and Greg Capullo. Seriously good stuff. Like, if you want to read Spawn, that is where you want to go. Actual new things, Steeple, Volume 2. I think that might be ordered for somebody. And the latest, this is the Epic Collection of New Mutants, which Volume 5, I'm fairly sure, is also spoken for. Not much new for people in terms of graphic novels and manga there, I'm afraid. It's just an occasional quiet week. Speaking of, previews, Marvel UK, Diamond UK, again, sorry, not quite with it, having delays with stuff. This week, they've sent us the Marvel previews, but no previews. I'm not sure if the other previews arrived last week. I think it may have done, but this one's just arrived now. And they sent us 2, even though we only wanted 1. So yay for that. It's all going according to plan. Right, comics. I'm going to have to grab some boxes, so bear with me. I do not have that much room here. So I'm just going to try and do this in a way which hopefully won't knock everything over. Okay, here we go. American Vampire, final issue of that. Some Avengers with the regular one, World War She-Hulk, which apparently has Immortal She-Hulk becoming Winter She-Hulk, something like that, not 100% sure. And Avengers Mech Strike. Can't help but feel that gun on the cover is going to be important somewhere down the line. Next up, Barbaric. Thoroughly enjoyed this one, and here people win on the shelf for it. Literally, Simon Spurrier, the greatest Hellblazer writer of the 21st century, has said you should check it out, so you should. Just for a little bit of fun, I wanted to see what the Tim Seeley covered one is, so I've ordered one of those. That's just for me. I'm just getting that for my own entertainment. It's not going to be left sealed. I'm going to read it, so yeah. Basilisk number 3. Basilisk reminds me of... There's occasionally get people in looking specifically for high-priced comic books that we're selling at regular price. Yes, it happens. Speculators are going to speculate. It's absolutely fine. But I got a little bit of grief from somebody the other day that I didn't have Basilisk issue on second printing because we still had a first printing sat on the shelf. Nobody had asked for it. But apparently the second printing has something in to do with House of Slaughter from Boom. And apparently it's going for quite a lot of money. I was like, oh, you should have got that in. Loads of people would buy it off you. And I'm like, yeah, but nobody asked me for it. Apologies to speculators out there. I just buy things for the shop and let's see how it goes after that. Batman, also featuring Ghostmaker by Tinian and Jimenez. Really, really good artwork in this one. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. So glad I kept a bit after Tom King left. For me particularly, the variant cover. Some of this stuff is things that were supposed to arrive last week. I do think for the most part we're kind of caught up now. There's maybe like 3 or 4 things that were supposed to be in this week that haven't. But 3 or 4 things missing is kind of not that big a deal for Diamond UK. But Black Knight, Curse of the Ebony Blade is one of the ones that's supposed to be in last week. Black Widow, regular cover, and I'm fairly sure this is because of my asterisk, the Captain America variant, which I really like. Cuffed boots, who doesn't love those? Blade Runner next. This one was just a allocation issue. We didn't get enough of these last issue, so we've got the last one, issue 5 and issue 6, so everything's all caught up. Buffy to Vampire Slayer, still kind of cool that's going on. Bunny Mask is a back order. Basically, we've had somebody come in recently, and she's been trying to find things to jump onto, but comic books are always like, well, if you jump onto it like now, you're already a month or two behind in the ordering, but I'm doing my best to keep up with everything. Chasing the Dragon does feel like that one's been delayed quite a while. Commanders in Crisis, and Country for the same person who had the back order. That's number 2. But we also have number 3 and the variant VHS cover for me there. Have been enjoying that one a bit more than I thought I would. I was expecting it to be kind of interesting little spin-off, but I love the presentation on it. Crime Syndicate, Ultraman on the front there. Crush and Lobo. Bite me, fanboy. I have been thoroughly enjoying this one. I am going to buy the trade when it comes out. I mean, technically, I think I'd still have an issue 1 on the shelf, but I think it was sold out of number 2, frustratingly. So, yeah. Cyberpunk, you have my word. I think this might be the last, once this Cyberpunk finishes, I might drop that. It's not that it's been bad or anything, but of all the things I'm reading, it's one I'm not particularly looking forward to. It's more, I've started reading it now, so I want to get to the end. Damned, Cursed Children. New Deadpool mini, Black, White, and Blood. I mean, this one feels like it's possibly one of the silliest kind of black and white kind of things, because literally his entire costume is black, white, and red. I mean, you don't really need to reduce a color palette to have Deadpool in with those 3 colors. Dreaming, Waking Hours. I have no idea what's going on with this at the moment, but I assume it's good. The amount of people who picked it up years ago are still getting it. New Dune. I'm not sure if this is a one-shot or another ongoing or mini. Dune, Blood of the Sardaukar. Probably pronounced that wrong, but let's face it, it's made-up word. I mean, they're all made-up words, but you get what I mean. George Mann's Engine Ward. Excellent cover, that one. Really, really nice wraparound kind of thing going on there. Very funky indeed. Extreme Carnage, Lasher, regular cover there, so make sure this one stays flat, because we also have the Scotty Young variant. I had to check that was a Scotty Young, it actually looks a bit more sinister than I expect from Mr. Young. Firefly, same time as Buffy, nice, they're both coming out there together. That is a cool cover. Game of Thrones, for the dude who gets his Game of Thrones from us. Geiger, which, yeah, again, a lot of people seem to be getting that one. Ooh, another one for me, which I'm really looking forward to. So far, this has been absolutely excellent. The Good Asian. If you're a fan of like film noir or just noir storytelling at all, grab that when it gets collected. It's going to be good. Guardians of the Galaxy Annual, which is tied in with the Infinite Destinies. Headlopper, which I think was one supposed to be in the other week. Escher cover there. Heavy. Still enjoying reading this one. It's a shame it hasn't been picked up by more people, but it's a lot of fun. Hellions. I do like the sinister nature of that cover. I wonder what's going on with this individual here. That's just looking cool. And the variant as well, which is kind of nice. Also, Hey Kids comics. Really should have read that one. Like, it looked interesting enough, but there's so many other things coming out at the time. Never had a chance to review it. Horizon Zero Dawn, 2 different covers, A and C, I think. I'll have to check which one's which to get those sorted out for the orders. Immortal Hulk penultimate issue, through the red door. Gone through the red door before. New Joker series now. Joker presents a puzzle box by Rosenberg. I'm fairly sure I've read something by Rosenberg before, but the name is not ringing out. Very cool variant cover there as well. I think we've only got enough of those to hit orders, so if you are wanting to get in touch, I'll see what I can do for you. Justice League, Justice Ends, The United Rise. Feels like there's a lot of heavy stuff going on there. New Lady Death, for the person who gets Lady Death from us. This is one I'm looking forward to. It's not officially on my list, but I recently been thoroughly enjoying Parasomnia by Cullen Bunn. So him doing a horror story with Vault, 2 things which just filled me with joy, and that title and that cover, yeah, I am thoroughly looking forward to that one. All right, give me a second. I need to adjust and maneuver so I can get the second box. Just bear with me. I should have had more Strepsils. My voice is already annoying me. Weirdly, it wasn't even coughing. It's just sneezing so much. My throat is sore from it all. Magic, in parentheses, MTG. Marvel Action. Captain Marvel. Do like that cover. Another one which I'm considering getting. I'm going to have to go through and check the artwork and see how it lands for me. But The Me You Love in the Dark. Love that as a title. Genuinely love that title. Nice cover, nice little house there on the top. Internal house there, I'm guessing. Weird painting, it looks like, with nude on it, but fingers coming out the darkness. Yay, looks very, very cool indeed. Written by Scotty Young. I'm intrigued by his take on horror. Paul Cornell's Modern Frankenstein, which I think is almost finished now. Money Shot, which is still a thing apparently. Excellent fun for everyone. Another Moon Knight issue 1. I think we are now officially out of Moon Knight issue 1, but kind of all been ordered for people. Nice House on the Lake, book 3. Excellent bit of Tinian horror. How beautiful is that cover? That looks properly like like digital hand painting. Very much looking forward to reading that one. This is another one which I'm kind of semi on the list for, but there's so much stuff on my list at the moment I cannot afford to get them all. Mark Russell and Mike Diodato Jr. Not All Robots. I think that's the cover A, which is cool enough. There's a lot going on there to dissect. But that cover B, that if that's what it is, if that one is for me, that looks amazing. Who doesn't love a bit of American Gothic? The first of the ridiculously sized DC Black Label of this week, or the history of the DC Universe. I think this might be the last one. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, but I'm not entirely sure Ridley is a great comic book writer, or if he's great at writing prose with comic book artists hanging out with him. That is the regular cover. Very, very nice. The B, though, I love all the background work in there. That's just going to keep me going back to it over and over again. I can't wait to read it. Peter Mulligan's Out of Body Next from Aftershock. Really, really cool cover there. Red Room, I did enjoy reading 1, never got around to number 2 because I already sold out, and now I've got number 3 in. But that is a disturbing image, if nothing else. I do love the style for it. Resistance Uprising, J. Michael Straczynski. Tied into the Last Annihilation, Sword, or as it has to be on our pull list system, SWORD. So it goes the first thing we get for S. Very, very cool though. A lot of people have stuff with that one as well. Savage Avengers, which now more people read than the regular Avengers in this store, and who can blame them? Look at what's going on there. That looks like a lot of fun. Scumbag, for the person who gets that one by Remender. Didn't do anything for me, but I'm not going to hold it against other people for enjoying it. Sensational Wonder Woman. 7 Secrets First. To Eternity Next. I like it when they both arrive at the same time. Same as I do with this one. Shadow Doctor and Shadow Service. And the cover B for me. Still one of the things I'm really, really enjoying. Bit of a slow start to the second arc, but I'm glad I stuck with it. Silk, or I think they may have sent us an extra one of this for some unknown reason. We're not missing anything. Next, I think I might be a couple short on this one. I've only got 7. I have to check. Sinister War, issue 2. Unfortunately, a lot of people didn't bother adding that one on until it was already out. So at that point, I was just trying to play catch up. Skybound X. Final issue of that one, I think. Spawn. We've got the McFarlane cover sent to us instead of the cover A. And weirdly, I've still got a couple on order that one. So I think this is somebody who only literally added on a couple of weeks ago. They're going to have to wait, I'm afraid. This one, I really wish I added more onto it. It looked very cool. I liked Tabu's writing. So it was focused Spirits of Vengeance, Spirit Rider. Spin-off from what happened in... well, actually, a lot of things, but Doctor Strange and the Sorcerer's Supreme actually introduces his character. We have first cover appearance up on our eBay thing at the moment with a variant cover there, but I much prefer that one. There's a lot going on there, and it looks amazing. I've hit the Star Wars part of the day. For Lon and Zukus, I'm guessing. Well, it's War of the Bounty Hunters, so it'll make sense to whoever's getting it. Speaking of, just Bounty Hunters issue 15. Oh, another one for me. Stillwater. Creepy ass cover. I mean, it's a creepy comic book anyway, but I'm liking that cover. One was supposed to arrive last week, Strange Adventures, another job to do. Took a turn for the dark recently as that one, but an enjoyable one. Regular old Suicide Squad. Ultraman again hanging out there. And the second of these stupid-sized DC Dark Label, Black Label ones, Suicide Squad, Get Joker. Regular cover, nice bold, seen similar stuff before. The cover B I quite like though. Feels like there's a bit more going on to it, a little bit more imagination used for it, shall we say. And a heavy metal one. I don't think anyone's asked for this one, but Swamp God. Yeah, let's see what that's like. Just if no other reason, I can review it. Swamp Thing, which I am getting. We might be one short on that one. I'm going to go and check my invoice. Cover B for me, which is really, really funky. Another symbiote Spider-Man. This one at Crossroads, apparently. It's like the 4th or 5th symbiote Spider-Man now. For me, that Texas Blood. Loving this. Onto the Transformers part of the day. Just a regular ongoing, of which we have enough. Beast Wars, unfortunately, they did short shippers. I know this one straight, we were supposed to have 5, and we've only got 3. So 2 people are unfortunately going to have to wait until next week. King Grimlock, though, has arrived, so that's fine. And Usagi Yojimbo, another spin-off side story. Vinyl number 2 has arrived. I thoroughly enjoyed issue 1. I'm so glad I managed to get somebody to buy it so I can have a chance to flick through before it goes. Web of Spider-Man number 3, issue 1, still very, very cool. They added that new character. Wrong Earth, Night and Day. Just a great idea. And finally, X-Men by Dugan. We've got issue 1, which is put on back order because we only added it on after it had come out. Issue 2, and trading card variant for issue 2. And that is everything. Right, so that took a little bit longer than usually would, but that's probably because I spent a little bit of time beginning ranting about Free Comic Book Day. Do apologise again for people who have been put out by this, people who might not be able to get what they want, but I have to do what's best to keep the store open, because to be honest, that also has a lot to do with what's best for me, such as paying bills and feeding my dog. So I hope everyone can be understanding on that one. But that's everything you need to worry about for today. I'm almost certainly not going to get a review done because I think my voice needs a bit more of a rest. But if I have the chance, I will stick it up on YouTube. So keep an eye out for that. If not, I'll be back tomorrow morning. Until then, look after each other, everyone. Stay safe. Bye.